Podium.
All right, I'm really tall, so hopefully I can get in this mic. All right, let's talk about some Starfinder. Yeah. We got a lot of bugs coming up in the next year or so. Let's see, like bug, yeah, bug. Yeah, lots of bugs. We're really excited this year's PaizoCon to talk about the beginner box. This is out right now. It's a great way to introduce new players to Starfinder, and this is like a neutron star in a box. It's dense. I mean, it is full of stuff. It's great. There's a hero's handbook for players with character creation and a solo adventure. We got a GM's book with an adventure, monsters, how to create your own stuff, pre-gens, blank character sheets, flip mat, pawns, dice, everything to get you started in Starfinder. And we're running it at the Delve at the show, so just out there between here and the store all weekend, come and play the Starfinder Beginner Box Delve. It is pretty cool. Next up, we have the Attack of the Swarm Adventure Path. Exclamation point included, lots of exclamation points, free of charge. This is our next monthly adventure path. 6 volumes, starts in August, takes you from 1st to 13th level. So this adventure path, you're gonna battle the Swarm. This is one of the big major galactic threats in Starfinder, and they're this sort of locust-like collective of insectile aliens. And you need to prevent them from consuming everything in their path. Would you like to know more? Join the Suskalon Defense Force and fight to defend your home, the planet of Suskalon in the vast, from the overwhelming swarm menace. Outnumbered and outgunned, the brave soldiers of the 5th Battalion lay down their lives so the civilian population can evacuate the planet. Good shot, Obadiah. That's given the swarm what for. You're going to want to put on your bug stomping boots for this adventure path because we got some scary new swarmies to face. Like this little guy, the Swarm Revulsor. Like, he's so cute, look at him. These guys don't know when to quit. You're probably going to want to leave your disintegrator at home because they are totally immune to that, and maybe pick up a plasma rifle because they're just going to regenerate everything otherwise. Also, pack some headphones because they've got a screech that'll shatter your eardrums. So this is just one of the new swarm creatures that's appearing in the adventure path, and the swarm attacks in August. Also in August, we have Alien Archive 3. That's our 3rd Alien Archive, full of new alien creatures, new playable races. We got some cool new gear and rules options, and creature companions. So let's see some of the new things we're going to see in Alien Archive 3. Perhaps the giant space tardigrade. You're probably familiar with the microscopic water bear, as they're known, but this is giant and lives in space. This takes on starships, and that's its own internal plasma cannon that it's firing right there. And if you kill one of these, you can use its dead body as a submarine. True story, the rules are in there for it. All right, who here is a fan of Skittermanders? Well, I'm sorry, because we have these guys, the Stridermanders. They're also from Vesk 3. You can see they've got the 8 limbs. They've got that feeding tendril. They're evolutionary cousins of the Skittermanders, but they're the predators, and the Skittermanders are the prey. Maybe you'd like to play an insect, but the Shirin aren't quite bug-like enough for you. So here you can play a sapient bug swarm called the Spathinae. You'll find it's much harder to be stepped on when you can make yourself into a humanoid form. And maybe bugs aren't your thing. That's cool. We've got something for everybody, including Technicolor space walruses. Starfinder Society players will recognize the Morlama. Those of you that don't recognize them, they like music, they like dance, and they like waiting in line. So they seem like the perfect audience for line dancing. Just don't break their achy breaky hearts, please. I mentioned earlier we've got creature companion rules. So for creature companions, pets, and mounts, from laser wolves to shotalashus, or this guy, the Yasakaya. You know, there's nothing quite like striking fear into the hearts of your enemies when you ride a four-eyed bug weasel from Castrovel into combat. So you can do that now with Alien Archive. That's coming out in August, but we're super excited for November when the Character Operations Manual hits. I want to give a shout out now to everyone that helped us in the public playtest at the end of last year, the beginning of this year. We put the 3 new classes out there, opened them up. We really took your feedback to heart. So everyone that answered the surveys, gave us your feedback, thank you so much. We're really pleased with what we've come up with after the playtest. So we're gonna have these 3 new character classes. We've got new themes and archetypes, things like the Noble Scion and the Powered Armor Jockey. We've got new alternate racial abilities for core and legacy races. One of those is the xenometric android, which can emulate lots of other races besides just humans. So you want your gnome android or your Vesk android or your Soki android, you're going to be able to do that. We've also got 2 new Starship Combat roles in the Character Operations Manual, including the Magic Officer, which uses mysticism in Starship Combat. So, you know, who needs a science officer when you've got magic? So we play tested 3 new classes, and I'm really excited to show off the first look at the new iconic characters from the Character Operations Manual. We don't have all the details down yet, but I can show you our iconic biohacker. She is a Kasatha, and for those of you who know, the biohacker is the sort of unquestioned adept at chemistry and medicine and even stranger catalysts, and they use their biohacks to augment their allies and enfeeble their enemies and really push the limits of cutting-edge bioscience. You might also notice that she seems to love needles. Ouch. We got some good feedback on the playtest on this. One of the things is, you know, you want to help your allies. That means you got to shoot them with your injection weapon, but you don't want to miss your allies when you're shooting with your injection weapon. So we fixed that after the playtest. It's going to be a lot easier to hit your allies with all your needles. Here is the iconic Vanguard. He is a Karasha Lashunta. The Vanguard is a warrior with the sort of mystic control over the power of entropy. This is some words from Owen Casey Stevens here, a juggernaut of entropic destruction. These guys are in the front line of battle and really excel in melee combat. This guy particularly likes shields, and that's something we also learned from the playtest, is we redesigned their core ability, the entropic strike, to allow them to use it with shields of any item level. So they're going to be good from levels 1 through 20. And our third iconic is the Witch Warper. He's a human. The Witch Warper is a spellcaster that can really pull on the infinite variations of alternate realities to change the environment around them and pull magic effects into existence. You're like, why do I need an alternate reality? Well, they might have a better finale to the Game of Thrones than that alternate reality. So, in any case, you're going to be able to upgrade all of your characters' operations coming in November. And we've got one more thing to announce here. This is the Threefold Conspiracy Adventure Path. You're going to want to get out your tinfoil hats for this one because the unseen are everywhere. We're talking greys, we're talking reptoids, all sorts of other invisible alien menaces. They've infiltrated all levels of Pact World society, and the unseen is just a conspiracy theory. They do not exist. There is no danger. Please go about your daily business. That is all. Yeah, so not sure, but kind of lost my place there. This is a monthly adventure path. It's 6 volumes, takes you to 13th level, and this is going to run from February to July of 2020. So look forward to that at the beginning of next year. And let's come back to Eric.